didn't do it. No Veen? Mad disappointed. I fucked that all up.
All is well.
Here, let me put that dumb music back on.
Now it sounds like we're on like a nighttime talk show. Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
I put it on. Well, I did put it on night driving. So
Please
You're
welcome
listening to QRZ.
lots of blue today.
Blue. Alexa, change all the lights to blue.
There you go. It took a while. I was like, what? Do I want to? I don't know.
She was like,
I'm going to change all my background lights.
Yeah. You got to do those manually.
I have a remote for them.
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing right now.
Well, now I got to change this light. This is too much work. I don't know. I think I like purple more than blue.
You gotta be suffer. You gotta suffer for beauty. That's what it is. You gotta suffer to be beautiful. That's what it is. Took me a second. Thanks, hon. Takes me a second.
I haven't even used this light. There we go.
Downloaded this onto my brand new console today. The fancy metal case. Ooh. Why does he have it? Unnecessary use of money. Poor spending habits.
Don't talk to me about poor spending habits, all right? Listen. I can listen.
But do you have an unusable undersized Estes flask? It is
what? A what?
Unusable undersized Estes flask.
Working as a GameStop employee, I had so much useless game memorabilia crap that I didn't know what to do with, so I left it all at my parents' house.
Including a whole lot of extended warranties.
You know you're just gonna have to
do
do
none
that
of
again someday.
I get like offended when they say that to me now. They're like, you want extended warranty? I'm fucking 30. Jesus Christ.
You'd be surprised, actually. Like you'd think that kids would be the one that would fuck up a lot of their games and shit. It's actually like middle-aged people who just refuse to take care of their shit. Like they trade in like controllers and stuff like that, and it would be the grossest thing I'd ever seen in my entire life.
I can't. The thing was, I'm so hard on my controllers, giggity, that like I can't. There's no trade-in value at all because they're broken. I just break them.
Man, nice and clean. I've had this for a couple years now.
How
no stains, nothing.
I got my pandemic controller that I got
super nice and clean. Barely ever used.
I don't see the galaxy purple, Paul.
I got red.
But like so I got my pandemic controller, and that thing lasted me until like very fucking recently, and then I just got the Series X as a finally I fucking got one, tracked one down.
I do have a PS4, gentlemen. I have two.
I have a PS4 as well.
It
just has a bad hard drive.
Play with them anymore, but they're like media devices. They're media devices for me now.
I'm a fucking Bloodborne the fuck out of that PS4 when I get it set up. I'm just a little bit sad that I'm not going to be able to play Demon Souls because I don't have a PS5 unless their prices come astronomically down. There's no way that I'm going to own both a Series X and a PS5 if I have a PS4, I think PS5 doesn't even support VR, right?
It does.
Yeah, they have a
It does.
PlayStation
Oh,
VR.
okay.
Yeah, they're
Because
also
I know
coming
that
out with a
I know
second
the 4
iteration.
does, and I've played VR, unlike my friends' PlayStation 4s.
For me, a good combo is to have the PC and the PS5, because anything released on Xbox is probably going to come out on a PC. So I have the versatility there of having either or.
Yeah.
And then I have the function of the PC part, and then that's not gaming, and then the PS5. But honestly, this PS5 has not been used as much as I thought I was going to use it.
Not
Okay.
currently
Yeah.
yet.
You've only had it for a couple months, man.
There's a couple. Yeah, there's not many kind of I have to play games on the PS5 right
No,
now.
yeah. I did download Miles Morales finally, and I have to get on that. But
yeah, that's a great game. But with Horizon Forbidden West coming out in about a month, that's gonna be
cool. Yeah,
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, some cool stuff. Well, Elden Ring obviously is going to be around, but that's going to be on all the platforms. So
yeah, I'll probably do that on PC, I think. But
I saw, I bet, I saw something about Bloodborne 2. Was that just bullshit?
Yeah, bullshit right now. Their focus right now is Elden Ring.
Of course, and then maybe Armored Core.
Yeah, that's another division though altogether. So who knows about Bloodborne?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be cool to see it for sure if it comes out. When it comes out.
Ongawa, I haven't seen you in a hot fucking minute.
He's too busy watching other resin channels. I see your face there, man.
So, what up, Mika Pla? He'll come back around once we start working on those Mursa Kshatriyas. And once I send him that full city that I still have sitting right here under my desk waiting for you patiently.
My man has no idea what's happening.
Sorry, I've been busy. Of course, man. We're all busy. Ain't nobody stressing. It's good. Good to see you. That's what it's about. I haven't been. A little. Hey, Thomas Staten. How you doing, man? Good to see you too, man. Oh, and hello, Manny.
Hello, Manny.
I'm rocking a sweater that I bought for myself in 1997.
I feel like it needs a collared shirt under it, like
for $2, and I got it for like $2.70. It has all the trappings of a shirt that is very old. It has got the frayed out sleeves. I have sewn it back together a number of times with various hemps and things.
It's got more than $2.50 worth of thread on it.
I got it in motherfucking high school, and I wore it all through college and all along the Watchtower. Ooh, my hair looks wonderful. Right? There we go. Colleen likes to call it her sweater, and I'm saying, you just renting it.
I have a jacket like that.
You merely adopted the sweater.
Between my wife, my sister, and my mother, I think I've had this jacket for 10 years, and I've probably physically had it for 3 months. They'll bust it out once a year in winter, and I'm like, there's my fucking jacket. I haven't found it in a year, and you've had it.
Kshatriya build-off? Ongawa, yeah, kind of a build-off. It isn't necessarily a competition. It's more of a, what do you want to call that? A buddy build. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we're motivating each other to get the shit done.
Trying to. Doing the best we can. Hey, Jay Santos. And Manny, wizard sleeves. You want to see wizard sleeves? Someday I'll get out when you're around here in New Jersey, I'll get out the fucking leather jacket that I made in college that has like the giant hood and the big sleeves and all that patchwork. Like that shit is some wizard shit.
I'm a wizard.
Dude, it's a leather jacket on my tall ass. Like when I first made it, it was like skin tight, and then as I like grew, I kept letting it out and letting it out. I let it out like 16 inches because like I grew so much from back then. I used to be like 140 pounds. Right now I'm like 210. So
It happens.
it's a whole lot of filling out. I ain't necessarily fat. I got a little bit of I drink too much down here, but I'm not necessarily fat. I'm just big.
This is some shameful bullshit, right? So here
What?
in the U.S., I am of average weight. I am a little bit overweight right now, but I am working on getting back down to the average.
Yeah.
In the UK, I'm fucking obese.
He's like, what the fuck?
Where you guys don't eat the same. It's different.
It's the standard of living. You know why it is? Because your
really
life isn't as hard.
They're gonna be fucking traveling those cobblestone paws and
Right,
fucking
raining
eating
all the
them,
damn time.
Yeah, it's just
chicken and mushroom
cold.
pies. You know what I mean? Oh
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, it's
Can't
just
chew
like
anything
wears
anyway
you
because your
down.
teeth are so bad.
No puddings. Trust me, I gotta go to a fucking
fucking
dentist. I
life.
got issues. Pav's just thick. Pav's ain't thick.
I was
In
No, look at this,
America,
man.
I am technically overweight by like 5 pounds.
have you ever seen
You about thick.
I can't think of their name now, but there's I think they're on Instagram and TikTok. It's like an Italian husband, like from Italy, and then an American.
Oh yeah, what? Why
wife
you do
and-
this?
The
Yeah,
pasta-
she's always fucking with him.
My
Yeah.
cappuccino. Why you do this?
What you got?
So she takes them to the grocery store, and it's November, and she's trying to get him to buy a pineapple, and he's like, no, you can't buy pineapple in November. It's not in season. And I like, even me, I was like, what the fuck is this guy talking about season? Pineapples are all year round. But it like just kind of brings up that whole fact of like in other parts of the world they eat like completely different than we do. They eat what's in season. They don't eat double quarter pounders with cheese every day.
or more or whatever. Like,
Yeah. I mean, have you ever seen that thing where it's like what a large soda looks like in like America?
Dude, I know most
and
of the
other
time
parts of
sodas are
world?
like, if you see that even a Red Bull, like a Japanese Red Bull or something, they just still do Red Bull. But like
Yeah.
our Red Bulls, you could get a fucking 24-ounce Red Bull here in America, but in Japan that shit is like this big.
I watched a Japanese cooking show, and the girl was talking about it's like a YouTube show, and she was talking about coming to America for like some kind of event, I don't know, like a wedding or something. And when she got here, they were staying in California for a couple of days, and they went to a restaurant, and she had like American cake for the first time. And she's like, "Holy crap, I couldn't eat it." She's like, "It was so sugary. Like
I can't eat
it's
American
like
cake.
so much sugar that I don't like, And she said the
I'm
same
not
thing about
lying.
the coffee. Like she went into a coffee
Oh.
shop and got like coffee cream and sugar, and she was like, "Oh my god, like it doesn't taste like coffee anymore." It has none of the bitterness of the coffee.
Yeah.
They put like 4 pounds of sugar
Yeah.
and cream in there.
'Cause- Yeah, that's why I drink my coffee black. Yeah, no
I
cream
like
and
black
sugar.
coffee as well.
But I used to fucking, not gonna lie, I used to rock actual cream, like creme of cream and sugar, and then I was like, oh, this is too much milk, like watering down my coffee. So I went to the non-dairy creamer, the powder, and then I rocked that for a hot minute, and then I'm like, dude, I'm just like drinking fucking extra calories for no reason with my coffee.
Yeah.
It's bad enough that I drink all this booze, so like cut that out. And then just went straight to like black coffee. But I have to find good coffee. That's why I drink the coffee I drink now, because it's like not all coffees are the same. So
I like black coffee as well. I like bitter flavors, but
my coffee ain't bitter. It's black as fuck.
I don't
It's
mean
not
like
bitter.
I just mean that like coffee in general has that kind of like acidic.
I guess I'm
like
Yeah.
flavor to it.
Yeah.
I just like it. I'm not knocking it. I like that flavor.
Sure. I guess I don't get that because I've been drinking it for so
Yeah.
long. But for me, it's not a thing.
Oh, I've had
But-
it where like I've made a pot of coffee and someone else drinks it and they're like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "It's just coffee." I mean, especially I was making Death Wish at work for a while. Like I'd make a pot at a time, and someone would come by and pour it, and they're like, "Oh my god, this is horrible." And I'm like, "Wow."
Oh, I guess
Because it was so, I made it, instead of like 3 scoops, I'd put like 8 in there, so it would come out like
you put
so
in,
black
like,
you couldn't,
So, 3 scoops is for how many cups. Like
I don't know. I like it so black that like
I grind whole bean.
you can't see into it at all.
I grind whole bean, and I grind for my 14-ounce carafe. I grind enough Death Wish for 10 ounces from what my grinder says, and that's just so that I don't just hose through beans, you know, because I will just burn through the fucking beans. Look at this kid.
Who's that? I don't know who that is.
You should know who it is just based on what happened just now.
Yeah, I know. I can't see him. I don't know who it is.
I still don't know what to do.
You gotta start virtual camera, Kyle. Start it.
Yeah, press start. There you go.
Wow. So it's that is so bizarre.
Oh man.
Sick. Hey, the Xbox app.
All right, hold on. I only have one screen, so I can't like push this off to something else.
You can you can make yourself your background back to normal and then drag your camera display to the full screen. Yeah, within that. That's what I'm talking about. Like not
Hold up. We have some Bustelo.
I love some Cafe Bustelo.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're doing it in like a double boiler percolator, you know, like the illy ones that have like the top and the bottom and all that.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about like the can of Cafe Bustelo. I'm talking like Cafe Bustelo as, you know, like ground coffee and then making coffee out of it.
Gotcha. Yeah, because like Bustelo, from what I've gotten, that shit has been from the bodega, and it is like 1,000 years old. Dunkin's. God,
you're such a freaking Massachusetts, New Hampshire.
If you're looking at caffeine content, so like Dunkin's caffeine content is like 71 micrograms per cup or something like that, and Death Wish is like 700 and something. So, you can drink Dunkin' coffee if you want.
The aftertaste of Dunkin' coffee and that like film that it leaves in your mouth is.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I did used to get the cold brews, the iced cold brews, for a minute.
Yeah, and everything in Dunkin' Donuts tastes like fried donuts to me. Like I just, what the hell's wrong?
But donuts are fried, Paul.
That's what I'm saying. Like it all tastes like that fried donut flavor. Like I don't.
I see what you're saying.
These donuts are baked.
Why are we staring at the black screen with Kyle?
No,
I'm
he's
working
there.
things out. Okay, hold on.
He's there. He's in a cave. Kyle's in a cave right now. It's like a
with a
meme.
box full of scraps.
I almost want to like see him do this and like run towards the front of the screen.
I can't see.
And then like,
I can't see. Hold on. What's in front of me? It's behind me. Oh no, blackness. Oh shit.
somebody sub in one of those giants from under
I thought it was
the poison area in Dark Souls 2. One of those giant, the massive with the big clubs. They're in the dark. Yeah, just sub one of those in. Come in to smash Kyle.
Ready?
And not in a sexual manner. Uh-oh.
He's having so much fun right now.
At least somebody is, you know.
Oh man.
Paul, you working on any models there?
No.
Captain Paul. Have you? You haven't done,
no,
you
I
haven't
haven't.
done
I'm
shit.
not.
You haven't done
It
shit.
might
I
have
was
seen-
seeing you were working on the fucking shit.
He's in the Millennium Falcon,
I
guys.
still have it sitting next to me. I just have to move. Like I didn't work on anything when I was sick, and then
Oh yeah.
last week I was out of town, so I just haven't had a whole lot of time. I guess I had a whole lot of time actually. I just didn't get
have
off
a
my
whole lot of
couch
time.
for a week and a half.
You just haven't taken that time.
Yeah, I didn't feel like doing much of anything. I was laying around all day, every day.
It might not seem like it, but I am actually actively working on a couple of kits right now.
Yeah, Pabs, you're always working on shit. I don't have to ask you. I don't have to.
Constantly
I don't have to-
working on. I'm so tired.
I don't gotta poke you with a hot stick like I gotta poke Paul every once in a while.
Yeah.
eventually here we'll pick up those DOMs and wrap them up.
Yeah, once I finish this.
Yeah, once you finish
I've
up
been
your Jesta, you have like some Jesta stuff you got to do still, right? And
Yeah,
then,
that's honestly like 3 days worth of like 3 hour days worth
Right.
of work. No, it's just the gun. I just haven't done it.
Check's watch. Paul's been talking about this for 12 months. No, it's not 12, but it's been like 6 months at least.
36 months probably.
I'm trying to be generous, okay? Like,
I have an infection in my cutting
Just-
hand. Ew.
yikes.
That's a tough one.
Work on that ambidextrosity. That's a word, I swear.
Yeah, dude.
I got both. Use chopsticks with both hands.
Kyle, where's your yacht, man? How come you're not on your yacht today?
So I went
He's
into
feeling
this
the darkness
pirate cove
tonight.
with my yacht, and then a couple of like skeleton dudes stole it from me and left me here in this cave. One of the worst parts is there's no cell signal in here, so I can't even call for help.
It's
been an
okay.
eventful week.
Elon Musk is going to design an impossible to use vehicle to come and rescue you.
No, he's going to put 5G in your head, so you're never without signal.
He's going to put 5G in your butt so you're never without signal.
Yeah. Well, maybe if you fart, and there goes your signal.
It's a booster.
Oh, my speed just went up. Yeah.
Shit.
Oh.
Oh, what up, Z?
Oh, Z's win. I'm sorry, Z. I didn't. My phone's been on the charger, but I'll check now.
I've been working on stuff too, and I can show it off. So I got handy. Ta-da! The Mirage. I went through, and the hardest part was doing all those little freehand, all those little flappy bits on the bottom there, those little slats. And bottom's done too. Been pretty good. Yeah, so I'll be doing some drawing and figuring out what the pattern actually is going to be like. I swear I keep getting like a hair. I'll do a flat pattern for it and lay out exactly not exactly, but more or less where I want the different color patterns to lie, and that way I can more easily apply them to it. I'm kind of do some masking to a degree, but most of it will be freehand. This harder airbrush is amazing. The fidelity on it is so good when the paint's mixed right. That's been the thing that I've been working on the most with it, is just mixing the paint properly. Here it is. I use I put the big cup on. It has 2 different cups that just really easily screw in and screw out. It's like a really nice deep open well with a nylon bushing in there, so that you don't have to worry about it like necessarily wearing out, like a rubber gasket can kind of wear out. The tip just slides off. If I can I don't want to hurt it. There we go. Or is it unscrewed? Yeah. Wow. Oh, so that's the plunger for that. Oh, nice. Cool. So the tip actually does just slide off of it. It comes apart really easily. The thing is, it's just gorgeous. There it is. It just fits on really snugly because it protects the needle, And I chose to use this like 2-prong tip.
Mm-hmm.
You can just run it naked too. So you can just run it raw. Yeah, with just the needle and the head. And then it has another
raw.
Giggity. And then it has here we go. It has this other head here that slips on it as well.
Is it like a halo almost?
Yeah, exactly. It is literally that. And then it comes with this model. This is the CR plus 2-in-1. It comes with the 2 different cup sizes, the 2 different crowns, a 0.125 needle, and then a 0.4 needle. So you can spray.
Quite a
That's what I'm using right now. That's what I use to do the detail on that, because the lines that I'm spraying, you can supposedly from the specs, you can spray down to a 0.5 millimeter consistent line with this when it's set up properly. So
wow.
Yeah, I love the just the machining on it. Is so.
Does it have
nice.
a trigger stop as well in the back there?
Yeah, and the trigger stop, the gauge, you can't. Oh, if I get it to focus, I'm trying to look. Get close. Come on. It doesn't want to focus. It's numbered, engraved. There you go. You can kind of see it. But yeah, it's numbered, engraved on there, and then that's the focal point. There you go. You can see the numbers there. And it also has a a button in the back, which is just a hard stop, which will kind of like lock it. So you can like back it out and still push that plunger in to kind of like back it up. It's cool. I'm just starting to use it. I really like it a lot. It's worth every penny, in my opinion.
It is a lot of pennies, so it better be.
Oh yeah. No, it's worth it. I mean, it's not like this is not your first airbrush. This is not your second airbrush. You know, for me, it's my third. So,
I mean,
but yeah,
basically buying 3 airbrushes in one with all those needle choices.
yeah, absolutely.
So
and for me, it's like, yeah.
Has the Iwata been retired to priming duty and
No. Hey,
clearing duty?
The Eclipse actually got put on primer and clear coat duty a long time ago, like a long time ago. When I got my HPC Plus or whatever the fuck it is, the one that has like a more of a fidelity and does have the backstop on it, and then that one became my like detail and mostly color brush. But yeah, the Eclipse has been relegated to like big passes. It's had a half inch, nice, a 0.5 needle in it. Not a half inch. What the hell?
A 0.5.
Yes, exactly. It is, and it's meant, and that's how they sell it. It's worth it for that. You can spray fine stuff with it too, but I just keep the big needle in it, and it's just easier to have that. Everything's on quick releases, so now I'm just looking for like aftermarket stands and stuff like that to house more brushes, so I can keep my brushes around, or I'll just keep it in the case, I guess. Chris, you got a handful of brushes. How do you handle it? Kyle,
so I use so both of my airbrushes are Mr. Hobby or GSI Krios. I use my PS290 trigger for mostly for large passes, for priming, for clear coating. And then I use my 289 PS289 Procon for more subtle shades and stuff like that. So it's like since it has a 0.3 needle, it is more suited for stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
The trigger one has like the gun trigger on it instead of
the
hand needle, the finger pull back thing. I don't know what
it
that's called. Finger trigger.
Nice.
I don't know.
It feels good in the hand, and I can use it for very long
periods of time.
Yeah, without having to feel like I'm cramping my hand. It's
interesting.
Nice.
I guess I'm lucky. I don't cramp my hand, even though the airbrushes are so like they're pretty small.
Yeah.
So, but I seem to be working okay with them for whatever reason. Yeah, I haven't really noticed. But then again, Chris, I don't paint anything necessarily as large as what you've painted. I paint some big kits, but for me, it's been like a lot of it's just been like doing camo and shit. So it isn't necessarily, I'm not painting a 6 foot tall mech. I'm painting like something the size of a turkey. Yeah.
Cornish game man.
Pab's just painting something the size of me or Kyle, and or you, Paul, and I'm painting something the size of Pab's head. Not saying your head is the size of a turkey, Pabs, but
I mean, it could be. You never know.
Roughly.
Small turkey maybe.
Human head weighs 8 pounds, right?
A hen. What is a hen? Pabs has his head is like a hen.
I mean, according to some people, my ego is the size of a large turkey. So.
Gobble gobble, motherfucker!
Fair enough.
That's hilarious. Oh, cool. So yeah, the cups are really nice. They don't have lids, but the cups are they are slightly cupped in. Cups are cupped. So I don't need
cups.
to have a lid on it. like the Iwatas just kind of like come out straight, and like
Yeah.
if you lean too far, you're just gonna dump out of the
Yeah,
top of it.
yeah.
So you need the cap. Like these ones, since it does kind of like cup up, and you're not really filling that full anyway. Yeah, good stuff,
hate
man.
the,
I'm a big fan.
The Renegade I have has like their cup is loose. I don't know
Oh,
if
dude.
can you hear
Why
that?
is it like that?
That's how they all come. Apparently, I asked around, but
My
it's
Chrome
just
isn't
like-
that bad. It's about the same type of.
that's what this is, a
Oh,
Renegade Chrome.
Yeah, you grab
Except
mine.
now
I don't-
it doesn't exist anymore in my hand.
yeah.
yeah.
Well, the Renegade I don't think exists anymore. It's just called Chrome.
But yeah, the Badger. Yeah, it drives me nuts. It's like more annoying than not having a cup because I feel like I'm gonna like knock it off.
Quick question. So, Miko Plus says, how do you determine what finishes you use on different parts of your kits? Ooh, that's a great
My wife
question.
scared the shit out of me.
Different what?
Different
Finishes.
finishes. Yeah, finishes on different parts of your kits. How do you determine which ones you choose, I guess?
Oh, that's kind of a very situational thing, right? Like,
Mhm.
it depends on the kind of aesthetic you want. Like, so usually for me, the best kind of practice is the flashier the color, the more subtle it should be, right? Like, so it should just be an accent. It shouldn't be like a massive primary color.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm using, say, like a silver or a metallic color that's a little bit louder than other things, then that'll be like the least color that I use or the least finish I use, if that makes sense.
Yep.
I think it makes
Subtle,
sense.
subtle pop, right? Not
I think he's
overwhelming.
talking to like whether you use gloss, satin,
Yeah, or flat or
matte.
whatever. That's the way I took it too.
Yeah, so
and
that's the same. It's the same kind of theory. Like, it's like if you want like some gloss finish, right? You want it to be, but you want that to be kind of the accent and not like the thing, or the opposite way.
oh
So if
yeah,
you
okay.
yeah, so it's you treat it like a primary, a secondary, and a tertiary kind of color scheme.
Yeah.
But instead of a color scheme, you're choosing finish.
If you're just referring to like the entire thing as well, like if you just, that's really subjective and up to you. Like if you want a gloss model, gloss coat it. If you want a flat one, flat
Right.
coat it. I mean, depending on I think we've all seen instances on both sides where that's come out good and bad, right? Like we've seen a gloss coated kit that looks like crap, and then we've seen one that looks amazing. And flat coat probably hides a little more, but we've seen plenty of flat coats that look rough and not good. And
I'm sorry for interrupting you, but it genuinely looks like Kyle is in the pitch black and he is afraid of everything because he can't see what's happening. You see what was going on right there? He was like, oh, shit.
You can't hear. I don't know how to fucking turn this on. Anyway, I do actually know. Hold on. Okay, now I have a background. So right here, spray booth. I was grabbing my Chrome. Paul, is your cup removable in your Renegade?
no, it's not the
What the fuck is it rattling then if it's a hard
No,
piece?
just
No,
the
it's not
cap.
the cup.
Just
the
the
cap.
cap.
Oh, I don't even use caps anymore. I threw half of those things away or lost them.
Right. No, that's that's my point. Is this? I don't use it with the cap. I just leave it on there when I'm not using it. But it annoys me more that there's a rattling cap than there would be no cap. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I
the
don't-
cup. Nothing rattles on the brush. The brush is perfect. Just
that is good.
reusable ones.
Just the cap. Yeah, we're good.
Oh yeah, fuck cats.
Oh.
Gloss coats, Paul.
So I'll make the high new an example, right? Because that's the most current build I'm working on. So that has like different finishes and different finishes. So metallic, gloss, matte, and what was the last one?
Satin.
No, I think that's it. No, there's no satin in there.
Oh.
So, like whenever I choose what part is what, I have to think about what is going to be the majority of my finish. So is it going to be a majority matte? Okay, so that's fine. So then what would be my secondary finish, right? And then for me, that would be the metallic, and then finally the gloss, because the gloss is what I use for the overcoats and stuff like that. And then there's not a lot of overcoat coating on this thing except for like what you can see of the Psycho frame. So you're kind of picking and choosing. It's very situational. It's very hard to go, okay, well, you should do this, and this. It just depends on what your primary, your secondary, and tertiary, or whatever it is, how many finishes you plan on doing. You just have to be careful not to overdo one if your main objective is to have one. So if you have something else as your primary.
The only thing I'll say is if you're going to do large panels in gloss, like you're going to do a piece of armor or something like that, just be aware that like you see everything, like any imperfections in gloss, and I don't mean necessarily even like you will see like speckles in paint and stuff like that, but I mean like even dips in plastic, because now that it's reflecting, if there's any kind of imperfections in the plastic, it reflects in a different direction.
Yeah, especially if it's like real good.
Yeah, so really, you got to really like sand your parts, sand your primer. You might have to wet sand after you put a couple of coats down, and probably the best outcome is going to be wet sanding your gloss coat, so it's nice and.
If you hadn't said it, I was gonna add it as an addendum. Yep.
Look at like automotive modeling. If you go on YouTube and pick out some automotive modeling, and they'll show some awesome like ways that the gloss coat can look like depth in the paint. It's pretty cool. Gloss coat doesn't cover your sin. No, it does not.
If you're doing
what's the verdict on?
If you're doing a finish to cover your sins, then you're doing it wrong.
What? What's the verdict on 144 hertz?
I'll be back in a second.
It's okay. It's running a little bit slower than I would have if I would have it at 1080.
Are you already at 1440?
Yeah, I'm running at a 1440 right now, and it's
in what kind of settings?
Low settings. This is low right now.
Huh?
Also, so don't mind the stuttering in StreamYard, because StreamYard captures everything at 30 frames. This is all 30.
That's why Diablo 2 looks great, because it's naturally broadcast in 30 frames.
Ooh, Paul. Last Ark. Have you heard of this game?
No.
It is basically
I may have. Hold on.
Contender to Diablo. It looks fun.
Last Ark Tactics. LA or Lost ARK?
Yes.
For Ark? One word?
ARK, yeah. It's a Korean game, but it is very Diablo-esque.
Yeah. And they have like 16-man raids and shit, and they're supposed to be like super hard and have phases and everything. They look pretty badass.
MMORPG. So what I like about Diablo is the grind of getting your gear. Like it takes forever to get good gear.
I don't know how it is with this game, but apparently it probably has a lot of like work you got to put into things. Because I mean, I watched the boss fight. The boss fight had 6 phases. I was like, and they were like real technical. Like one, you had to shoot them down. The other one, you had to go in to like beat up these things, and the other one, you had to do this. And the other one, you had to fight this, the boss in this area. And the other one, you had to go grab some mobs and stuff. So I'm assuming, I'm assuming that if you have that much like requirement in a boss fight, I'm sure the rest of the game is probably also pretty dense in gear and everything else. It might be worth looking into.
Yeah, I might have to check that. Yeah, it's really good, mixed with Diablo type of gameplay with Korean MMO in it. I'm reading reviews on it now. Yeah. I may have to look into that. 1,600 hours on a Russian server.
Paul, Ty Furious has a question for you.
Sure.
If Microsoft makes Diablo 4, would you play it?
Yeah, sure. I play on PC. Well, I mean, Diablo 4 is made already. It's and I have absolutely no allegiance to Activision Blizzard, especially with their piece of shit CEO that I hope that gets fired and never gets another job again without a parachute.
Hopefully that guy gets pressured to stand down. Right?
He's not gonna need it. So essentially, the rumor is once he gets this payday, he's going to step down because he's going to get a very substantial severance.
buy his ass out.
And he's set for life.
Yeah, his golden parachute. But yeah, Diablo 4 is mostly made. I think it's supposed to come out in the summer.
Yeah, didn't they already alpha test it and everything?
Yeah, and I follow updates on it and stuff, and it's pretty.
Who
well,
is Peanikin? Which one of you is Peanikin?
There ain't no golden parachutes in the zombie apocalypse.
And somebody just added me as Peanikin.
Don't know.
Peanikin.
It's Colin says it's me.
Which one of you is Peanikin? It's Colin. What up, Colin? How's it going, man? Hope all is well in your world.
How's it going?
You,
who watched Face the Music? I watched that recently. Everyone is going to be playing fucking video games.
What? No.
You fools.
You can do the exact same, Brian. Halo is free.
I have it already.
Okay, then play it.
I am working on a model.
What?
I worked on a model last night.
What'd you work on, Kyle?
I'll have you know.
I
Talk
worked
to us
on
about
the Omega, fucking, I can't speak right now. Hold on. Let me set myself up to actually like legitimately talk about this. So I talked about it last time.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh,
Mega
nice.
Mon?
Yeah.
Yes. And I got this far with it.
Hey.
I'm orienting myself, right?
I really like these Digimon kits, man. Like, especially the
Dude,
amplified
it is
stuff.
nice. The
Yeah, the
detail
amplified
on
stuff
it and the
is really
schematic.
nice.
The only issue I had was in its head. So obviously I'm going to be painting this, so I had to, account for some of the parts and make sure they're clean and everything. And the top section of the head that like merges with the lower part of like the back of the neck head. I'm not sure. I'm not one with anatomy.
Yeah, this
nape of
man
the
just
neck.
did neck head.
It's a very tight squeeze. It's great if you're not going to paint it, but if you want to remove it, not so easy. So
Sketchy.
yeah,
Man just said
I
neck
actually-
head.
It's
The neck head.
Yeah, it's a dick. I spent a good 30 minutes just pulling it apart so I can clearance and shave it because when I felt the pressure, I was like, oh, I should probably pull it. And I already snapped together. I was like, fuck. I realized too late. Other than that, the rest of it is coming together very nicely. It's got a good smooth fit. I might clearance it just a bit more just to be safe. So I'll scratch up some parts, but solid build, like great kit.
Hell yeah.
It's obviously got that newer engineering that Bandai's been playing with. So the way
Nice.
like part separation is amazing. Like I don't think there's going to be a lot of masking I have to do for at least the basic color scheme. But if I want to bring out a lot of these details that I already have, which I might, considering this is for a commission, it's not very hard to mask them. There's nice hard edges and stuff that you can work with. I think it's going to be a solid kit. I'm enjoying it. So yeah, I put the piece of this bad boy together last night. I'm going to work on some more over the weekend.
Hell
So yes,
yeah.
I have been building along with learning how to be a streamer, gamer, dude.
Oh. Very nice. I had in the past I had tried to stream video games, but I think we had crappy internet, and I was trying to stream Wi-Fi. It was not the best. Plus, I was always very drunk, so not optimal. Drunken Dark Souls, you can do it, but
I mean, you're gonna have fun either way. You're just not gonna get
oh
far.
yeah, no, and I've been through all that stuff enough that it's no big deal.
Paul, I am
Yeah.
never going back to sub 120 frames per second. Nope. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh. What? What?
Did you have it turned off or something?
I had to restart it for it to actually take effect. For some reason, it was running at like sub 70, 75.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it looked good, but it didn't look super crisp. Now it looks amazing.
Thing is,
Oh!
Tabs, now I'm seeing it firsthand, and honestly, I can't tell the difference. But I'm sure if I was sitting it looking at your screen, I would know the difference.
Yeah, his broadcast is probably only at the very
Yeah, it's 30
yeah,
frames,
you
so
said
it's
30,
not
right?
the real deal.
It's
No,
the
you
real
can tell,
deal,
though.
man.
You can tell though.
Get him!
The
Get
way
him!
that-
Get him!
Ugh.
Get him, Tabs! Get him!
God
Oh my
damn it.
God.
You know what the problem with this game is? The problem with this game is that their weapons are terrible.
It is.
Dude, I've noticed that in this rendition, they're not as powerful as they were in previous Halos.
I've always thought that they were underpowered and terrible.
One conviction.
That's just me, though. You know.
What am I doing right now?
I like Borderlands. Borderlands is ridiculous, where like there's a dumb, crazy algorithm that like makes unlimited weapons of 1,000 different varieties, like or not even 1,000. You know, unlimited new weapons.
Unlimited.
It's great because
Unlimited
power.
unlimited power. No, because like you can get it. It also gives you like lots of different ways to play the game, so you don't exactly have to play. You know, like this
Yeah.
stuff kind of like railroads you into having to do a certain thing. So like once you hit the meta for a weapon or a map or whatever, like a playstyle, you can become unstoppable almost.
Man,
That's what a lot
just
of
camping
people
here in
like
the
about
corner
it.
like a bitch.
It has
Yeah, of
multiple
course.
playstyles in mind. From what I hear.
Camping in the corner like a doo-doo head.
Got grenades.
Like
So,
a jerk.
Abs, you're gonna laugh at this. I
You know
just
where he is.
realized that the Spartan cores can be used to upgrade your stuff. Last night, I probably played for
Oh, in the
15
campaign?
hours. Killed the brother Spartan killers and all that, and then I realized, oh, I can use these cores to upgrade shit. What the fuck have I been doing?
Don't worry about it, Kyle. I too know. I did not know that I could use whores to upgrade my shit too.
No, cores,
Mm.
Spartan cores.
Cores.
Well, when you know, right?
The cores are used for your cosmetic stuff.
That's a callback to the podcast, guys. Come on.
Oh yeah, come on.
Come on.
I'm going to continue the
Paul's
mission,
like-
guys.
Man, I remember this madness. What fun.
It does harken back to like just ridiculous amounts of fun in like Halo 2 and 3. God damn it. Also
I remember
that.
watching my brother play what's it called? Fucking Diablo 2. Why am I not on the screen?
Smart man.
Not that it matters.
This man's
Smart
playing,
man.
this man's playing campaign right now on stream when he sees me playing multiplayer. What is wrong with you, Kyle?
I wanted to continue the story. It's getting epic. Plus, I don't have 100 million frames per second, so I can't keep up with you.
What?
Your monitor is so powerful; it's going to steal frames per second from me. I'm like,
That's not how it works.
what?
Solar
What the
panels
hell?
do not steal the sun, okay?
So-
like
I'm gonna narc on myself. I know a fair amount about computers, but I did not know that frame per seconds were set by your monitor's refresh rate. I did not know those correlated. And I feel like such an idiot because it makes so much sense for it not to be like a given.
well, yeah, it can only operate it so fast, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've always operated 60 hertz as the most, and then
Mm.
past this time, I was like, oh shit, why did I not know that already? That's so obvious. Fuck, I feel like an idiot. So I had my boomer moment with that one. It's like shit.
Hey.
I didn't know that monitors capped frames per second. Oops.
I'm just not gonna watch Kyle's screen because I don't want to be spoiled by anything. I think I'm ahead of you though, honestly.
You are. I only just finished killing the Spartan guys. Hold on. Like, where the fuck is my mouse? Hold on. Alt tab.
Typhurious says, reminds me of Red versus Blue. No camping. It's a viable strategy.
Here you go.
That it is. That it is.
Yeah, so Typhurious is right. So I mean, back when I was very tech privy or like I kind of knew some shit, 60 hertz was kind of like the highest speed we could go, and that was a long time ago. Ooh, I got this weird visor shit now. I'm gonna put it on just for you guys.
Well, plus most of my gaming experience has always been on console, where you're stuck at 60 hertz because of televisions.
Not anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Not anymore.
I don't know which helmet actually has this stupid visor thing.
Where you can swap
Not-
the visor out.
Not this one. It's probably this guy.
The
Nope.
command spot.
I have no idea who has it. That's gonna drive me nuts.
So, Brian, what's next on your I forgot what fucking aircraft that is.
Oh, the Mirage.
Mirage, yes. What is the next step for you now that you pretty much brought out a lot of the frame detail and the chassis and everything?
The panel detail on it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just do standard paint job. The bottom gets like a general like a light blue tone, so I'll be fucking around with something. I don't exactly know what. And then for the camo above, it's like a sand, like a forest green, and like a nice umber, like a brown, so like a chocolate brown.
Is this accurate style, or is this one of the few choices?
Yeah. It's the Mirage 3 CJ Shakak. From my particular one, because I don't want to. There are some that have the big like triangles and chirons on them, and I don't want the big yellow with the black rimmed chirons on them. I just want to do it normal. So this one's from like 1970, around that era. So that's my particular one. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna have sidewinders and then rocket pods on it.
Ooh,
rocket.
So you're gonna have it like in a mid-flight kind of static display?
No, I'm not actually. It's gonna be on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing this one with wheels down. So I've already got like the landing gear bays initial painted with their metallics. I have to go in, do some clears and do some washing and this and that. But I think I'll probably wait to do that washing detail until a little bit later on in the paint scheme. Yeah. So no, I'll. I lost a piece of photo etch from the from in the cockpit.
It's one of the small ones.
Yeah, it's the release for the ejector seat. So I'm just gonna rebuild it. I'm just gonna make it out of wire and paint it by hand because I can do that as well.
Yeah,
it was honestly it was like two flats stuck together, and it's supposed to be round, and it's supposed to kind of like droop down a little bit and come up and like has a little bit more of a style to it. And this was just like a flat piece, and it was like, yeah, I probably could have done a little bit to it, but it would still just be like a sandwich always. So like making it out of like, I've got this horticultural wire, which I think is about the right gauge for that.
Okay.
It's hella thin.
Is that the wire that's got the coating on that you can melt for actually wiring?
No, this is horticultural wire. So this is for training plants and floral, for doing that kind of stuff. I also have this other stuff here, which is I think for beading, but this is actually copper, just straight copper. And this is 24 gauge. So this stuff is pretty thin.
I've got some pretty thin gauge that I use for like making like conduit or piping, small piping kind of thing.
Yeah, this shit is super small.
I think it's about 24, 22 gauge.
Yeah, this stuff it's probably about the same.
Yeah, it's about the same. Very thin. It's a pain in the ass when I lose it. I'm like, fuck. All right, let's grab another piece.
Yeah. Well, that's why it comes in a gigantic 100-foot spool. You fucking just to the winds,
to the wall, to the sweat. Oh, nope, that's
that is not what I said.
Window.
Type here said, I thought about Ace Ventura. Shaka. Is that the Shin Matsunaga version? That's pretty funny. It's gonna be tight. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna wrap up pretty quick too, which is also a plus.
Is there an IPMS event you want to unveil that in?
No, not at all. Is this IPMS standard? Oh, I mean, I could put it in there and they'll look at it and I will just get notes, just so many notes. There's so many issues with this kit and with the build that are not like, super proper.
Hey,
there's a couple of gaps in it, like the way that the the fins, like the ailerons, and the the flaps and shit, the way they all fit in is kind of like a little bit wonky. There's like some weird seams that were just like I didn't deal with them necessarily the best, I guess, that I could have. Like I probably should have went straight at it with filler and do that instead of like doing my normal, just like paring it down and like, doing that aspect. So it looks good. I'm pleased with it. I don't feel like it. Oh fuck yes.
I think that's all that matters.
Feel like
really.
Yeah.
You didn't make it with competition.
Hey, look at this guy.
It is actually.
Who's
it is
this
actually
man?
with competition in mind in a way. It's for a build off. So it's the Cold Warbirds build off, and it's got like there are prizes and stuff, but it's like a community thing. And really, I'm just building it because I have a fucking lot of stuff in my backlog, and I want to diversify my bonds. So like,
there you go.
I built the What If A10, which is a bit of a slug. So now I'm building the Profi Pack Mirage with the nice cool camo. It's a lot of fun already that I've had building it. Like I was so stressed out about the A10 having to rescribe all of those fucking panel lines in that thing and like do all that work. I mean, now that I know what needs to go into it, whole different ball game. I'm no stress at all about it. I do it again for sure, and I'm going to because I have another one. But then and in the moment I spent like a month just before I even got to assembling, and that's dumb in a 2-month build off. Like
that is long. Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
you know what? Because then you're gonna feel like you have to rush at the very end, and there's no.
dude, and it was a rush. Like I was down to the like 10 minutes before the fucking deadline, and it was stupid.
Is Paul playing video games now too?
Of course. Yeah, he's playing Diablo. He's been playing Diablo for a hot minute. Where you been, Z?
I was busy working, trying to figure
I
out
know.
Excel. But
Dude,
now
I
I'm
know.
ready.
Oh, fucking with you. Now you're gonna play games too.
Did
man.
did what we were talking about work?
I'm actually gonna try it right now because I still have to finish that and do my expenses. But I figured.
Check out my visor, okay? Right there. Look at that thing. It's dumb. I love it.
Oh wow,
'Cause
that's
what,
it.
What drives me
Wow.
insane too? What drives me nuts is that it's slightly offset. It's not centered.
Why
What?
did they do this to me?
Why is there like a key hanging off the side of your gun, your pink gun?
Oh, God.
It's a keychain. All right. I like
cool.
him cute. I like him
Super
cute.
kawaii, super kawaii, bro.
Kawaii. See what just happened there? I just murdered like
Why is your gun
Dudes.
pink? Your
It's the
rifle.
cyberpunk
Look,
event thing.
My
that's
rifle is
happening.
pink too. Pat.
Oh no, that's tight. That's tight.
because
Like,
it's embarrassing to people when you get beaten by Pink Death.
weird bitch.
This is what I think of you.
Yeah.
You don't even deserve
Stole
a
his fucking banshee.
Pink Death. That's what happens to you.
Oh, what a world we live in, eh? Magical times.
You got the Pink Death, and now I'm gonna teabag you.
Oh,
True.
Oh, someone
I remember
else
that. I remember that.
has done it because it's a shared file online, and I guess
Someone has
either
opened.
it did it itself or someone else did it.
That's the best part.
They're like, "Oh, this guy doesn't know how to use Excel. Fuck it."
It was still a rough draft. I hadn't finished it yet.
yeah, Miko Plot, we're talking about the guns in Halo.
Yes, yes, we are. By the way, hey everybody out there. Hello everyone. Hello Ty, Miko, Zach and Rash, and Rorent, and everybody else. Colin, Manny. Anybody I'm missing?
John Lynn's out there.
John Lynn, Jay Santos,
Mhm.
Unagawa,
Ungawa. Yeah, Ungawa was out there for a
Unagawa,
minute.
but I'm going back. Tom Stanton,
Yeah.
and anybody else in the future who's going to join or watch this
Yeah.
in the future.
I haven't started anything new. I have a handful of snap up style kits here at the spot. Like I have those, I think those Nauska of the Wind and the Flapiter from what the fuck is that other one? Castle in the Sky. I think those ones are snap ups too, but
It's like
I'm
ribbon in the sky.
I'm waiting on a couple of things to come in the mail from my client before I start doing that, because it's just what it is. It's just snap ups. Nice Z. Can't see you because the back screen fades you out to nothing.
Wow, holy cow.
It's a beautiful logo.
This thing
I gotta
is,
say.
I'm gonna try to change it, see if I can. I was trying to see if, because NVIDIA Broadcast actually works with my regular webcam. But I have made some progress on this guy. I got does the cockpit all finish job?
Make it bigger.
Oh sure.
Make them bigger.
I can't make it bigger. It's only 132 scale.
I'm making you bigger.
Oh yeah, there we go. See, look, look at that. I got.
Oh, was that the Viper?
That's the Viper, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 48 scale, so it's 30 seconds.
Yeah,
scale.
it's 48 scale. My bad.
Oh, okay.
No, 135. Apparently.
Can't see it because of your NVIDIA.
Because of my
It won't let you
background.
see it.
Yeah, and then I've got the inside of the hull kind of done up. So next step is to glue it together. I got
Right on.
radar camera thing painted up, so I got to mask this and make the rest of it black. And so I've made some progress in the last few weeks on building. It's fun.
Z, do me a favor. Open up Task Manager. If you have NVIDIA Broadcast open, run it as high priority instead of regular.
Task Manager.
Dun, 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 dun.
Not Task Scheduler.
Manager.
No, I want to schedule, not manage. All right, so go to Task Manager.
Because every now and then it breaks, like it stops doing what it's doing, and we hear
The game kicks in
everything.
real hard.
Maybe it's because I'm moving too slow for your 240 hertz monitor, asshole.
I don't think that's the case. I really don't think that's the case.
Wait, how do I do that? How do I tell NVIDIA Broadcast and Task Manager to be prioritized?
You go to processes, right click on it, priority, set priority, and then high. Not highest, just high.
Right click on it?
Yeah, on NVIDIA Broadcast in Task Manager.
Yeah, in Task Manager, resource value,
I'm Ron Burgundy.
properties. Do I go to properties for it? Properties. Wait, what? No, I don't have an option for it. Okay.
That's priority.
Nope. All I can do is expand and task resource values and provide feedback or search online.
Search online. Hold on. I gotta look at it now.
Expand
Oh, I can't look at it right now. Hold on.
performance. But I should go into the NVIDIA Broadcast first and turn off my background. Or change it to this guy. Or this guy. Yo, what up, Chris?
Chris Collins? Hey.
Chris Columbus.
Chris Colombo?
Still can't do it.
There we go.
You know what? I'm just gonna check that fucking background off and make blur. Oh yeah. Gotta make it a little bit more. Oh yeah, that's nice, man. What happens if I do cow style? There we go.
Chris Collins.
Good old Chris Collins.
Oh, I wonder if it's because I'm in 30 frames per second. What if I go to?
That's definitely a reason.
I like being in 24 frames. I really don't like 30 frames.
He likes that cinematic look, baby.
I do. I don't like the soap opera stuff. or what they call the judders.
What? Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect.
But why is it applying the blur so much of my face when I hold up a box? Anyway,
Because it's not
here's
your
my
face.
shit.
It's because you look like a baka.
Man, good luck, Chris. You're gonna be just fine. Just remember, in driving in snow, it's not about like getting going. It's about stopping.
You know he's in Texas, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, good.
But like, regardless of what happens, you're
Right.
if you just if you keep a light foot, you will get out of snow or
Yeah.
be able to move in snow. It's
Yeah.
the braking part that most people fuck up on and get wrecked and killed.
Yeah, gas is not your friend.
We were
Yes,
we were joking about old Cancun cruise jumping ship as soon as the snow started to hit the ground.
Wait, what?
No, not since you've left. Thank you. Sponsored by Mountain Dew.
Holy shit, Kyle's drinking a Mountain Dew.
While playing
I think
Halo.
those-
You're just
While
missing
playing Halo,
Doritos, my
dude.
man.
I know. I'm
I wish
Usually
that-
that's me with the Doritos.
Wait, what if? Yeah, Miguel, it's turned into a gaming.
I need
stream,
you. I
apparently.
need you guys to look at Kyle when he's shooting. Right? He's got this look on his face. This very sadistic, almost psychotic look on his
Hey,
face.
the Covenant is really fucking my night up, so I gotta like bitches.
Wait, so can I
So,
go
Miguel,
over there and tell NVIDIA
should
to make
Stop,
the gameplay in my background?
Sure.
Nice.
You should Miguel, you should definitely buy a Virtue,
What's a virtue?
the MG Virtue.
Oh,
Do it, and then find one that I can buy. That's in stock.
Yeah, get me one, guys.
do you want one? I'll look right now.
No,
You sure? I'm looking.
nope. All I want for Christmas is someone to buy the shit I'm
fuck.
selling on
Did
eBay.
you,
I'm an idiot.
did you see my message earlier about so I was trying to pick up a 3070 so I could sell you my 3060 Ti at retail.
I did see that, yeah.
Yeah, I was very close because I was at it was in the cart. I was ready to check out, and then
So I was in an Uber going to meet a partner when I saw your messages, and I got in, and I got the shit in my cart twice.
yeah,
And both times when I went to verify I was who I was, it was gone.
You gotta use the app.
I was in the app. I was.
Yeah, I was in the app and I was on.
with my credit card and
desktop
everything.
Mhm.
And then I didn't win the shuffle again today anyway. So, wah, wah.
Why?
All right, so for my shit, I took this piece of paper and I put the
Oh.
model
And then,
on the paper, and then I traced the model,
And
and I
then
had a nice outline of it. And now I'll go ahead and I'll just like freehand sketch onto this the basic shape of the fuselage, and then kind of some of the marking, like not marking, but the panel details, because I don't need a whole lot to figure out what I want for that camouflage. And then I can photocopy this and go to town, like on the train or whatever, like commuting to work. So I'll go and I'll draw up camouflage patterns, apply color to figure out where I want what, and then that's how I'm gonna go ahead and lay out the camouflage for that, just straight 1-to-1.
nice. So
Give
start
me
with
an
Miguel.
idea.
Miguel, wait for the effing conversion for it, bro. Wait for the conversion.
of
The kit you guys were just talking about.
the virtue?
The virtue.
I'll tell you this much, Kyle. From what I know, no one is working on one right now.
Why are you saying my name?
You mean-
Miguel.
Miguel.
Miguel. I said Miguel.
Oh,
No,
you
you
said
said-
Kyle. I was
you
like,
said
what?
Kyle.
Kyle.
You said
It's
Kyle.
not, I guess it sounded like I said Kyle.
It
I
sounded
said
like
Miguel
just
for
a Kyle,
sure.
yeah.
In your
It's
head,
like-
you thought Miguel. In your mouth, you said Kyle.
No, he's just
Maybe
doing his
you're
whole
over
adult
looking at my
thing. Where
shitty
Play
gameplay.
it,
Like,
instead of saying
That was not
chance or chance, they
Chance.
Giants.
And
Like
Chris, you know
Chance.
what? It's people don't say it home over there when it snows because everybody's got those big old trucks, and they're like, "I got 4-wheel drive and I got a truck. I'm gonna be just
Yeah.
fine." And then it's like,
those
yep,
things are the worst for traction because of those
You're
lift
the
kits.
idiots that we see in ditches out here when it snows. All those SUV fuckers who are like, yeah. Oh, by the way, did you think that maybe you need snow tires or better brakes or actually just know how to drive in the snow?
Ice doesn't give a fuck how many wheels you got spinning. It'll take all of them out. And those trucks aren't designed for optimal traction when they lift it up. They lose a lot of the force that's applied to the tires, so they're just slipping and sliding with all the weight being missed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, they're not like a unibody, right? The bed is completely separate from the rest of the fucking thing. So, yes, Miguel, we're talking about snow because Chris is about to get some flurries out there.
In Texas,
Texas.
snow.
Where everything's big, even the snow.
Super common, to have snow in Texas.
As of late, like last year, they got that crazy fucking storm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
more and
know.
more common.
It's not common to have snow in Texas.
Have you
not
heard
a
of a
lie.
thing called,
Global
Global
warming.
cooling?
Yeah.
Global cooling?
Climate change. Jesus. Nah, it's called you're fucked.
Yeah, or in some situations, if you do put something in your back end, you're still getting fucked.
Usually, when I put something in my back end, my wife's like, "Stop putting that in there." I'm not. I thought I was just gonna try something new, but apparently not.
Like I was told that this is nice.
Don't fight it.
Right? Yeah.
Oh my.
Well, how many of you are there, you piece of shit?
Oh my
Sorry.
Yo,
So
Alright.
when I'm using NVIDIA Broadcast, I can just tell it to make the gameplay my background.
Yeah.
No,
No. That's through OBS.
I learned these lessons.
That's through. Yeah, I figured I was like, so Kyle, you're OBXing right now, you bastard.
Yeah.
Will be
I told you, I'm learning the ways of the streamer.
Oh my god.
Now, how do you go
I'll be
about that?
affiliated by the end of the week.
About OBXing, Manny?
Yeah.
Just download the like OBS. It's free, and once you go in there, like I think you're able to select your source as your screen or your camera or whatever else. So you can do two sources or multiple sources actually.
True.
Well, you gotta be careful with multiple sources because they'll conflict with one another.
Yeah. Yeah, see, Thomas, like I went to Tennessee for the first time in my life a few weeks ago, a month ago, and everybody was telling me that it really ices up here, and it gets mixed for like really shitty driving conditions and whatnot. And I was like, isn't this the South? Like, what are you talking about? But apparently it snows and gets icy down in Tennessee.
There you go.
The more you know.
I did not know. I just assumed it was warm down there because, like,
No, you just have to now.
Yeah. I went to Gatlinburg like 2 years ago and it was snowing.
yeah, because the mountains, right?
So guys, I finally got.
me, boy.
I finally got my book.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Very nice.
Did you get the limited edition backwards printed upside down model?
Maybe.
I told Devin
Manny.
he should advertise it as such. It's the
I need
limited
your
edition once in a
opinion, man.
lifetime.
Okay.
What do you think of what I wrote in there?
Did you read what I wrote?
Yes. Ooh.
Okay.
No.
Okay, like, let me answer your question with a question. What did you think of what I wrote?
You know,
I don't even remember what I wrote.
it's equal
I don't
to
Anyway, I had a
read.
good time.
I did not buy the book, but I've been considering buying it.
Babs, what
Definitely should buy
page
it.
are you on?
I just want to support the salty
Oh, no,
robots,
man.
good sir.
And
Because
the Jacob
I'm on 104.
project.
I'm gonna find you.
What
Oh, it's
I do-
alphabetical, right?
By
I think
whatever
I'm like in the
username.
front.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
before Julio, and Julio's before Kyle. So you're on page 30. Oh shit! I just flipped right to it. Okay, let's read this.
Where's mine at, Manny?
Yours is in my heart.
It's up your butt and around the corner.
I wanted it in a
Ugh.
book.
Actually, yours is wrapped in bubble wrap.
In the bubble.
Yeah. Right after IPMS, I'm gonna send it to you. Mosquito con, that is.
Wasn't I there?
No. This year's coming up.
Oh yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it this year. That was way too much driving for not a lot of
Fuck.
fun.
Away from me, Forerunner.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah, Charlie Babbitt.
Bad guy.
Yeah,
You should have stayed at my place.
I should have stayed for at least 3 weeks.
If you could have, bro.
Yeah, I wasn't working or anything. Just it was like,
Just
no,
had the whole responsibility of the family.
That's right. That's right.
Ah!
Oh,
Damn it.
they removed the rock of shame attached.
This stone of virtue, or whatever it is.
Oh. Jeez Louise.
Cheese Louise.
Didn't
All
get
right.
the chance to. Spaceman.
Whoa. All right.
If anybody out there watching has got 3060 Ti or 3070
Or really anything.
or really anything that's not, 2080 or older,
3000 series. We're looking.
3000 series. Anything,
I mean, you can do pretty well with the 2080 Super if you can find one.
but
I like
it.
I like it, Paps.
We'll give you half retail.
Yeah.
I like what you wrote. Paps.
Thank you, Manny. I appreciate you, man.
It brings a whole different meaning to just the color.
Yeah, man. I think it was the Rock of Triumph. But yes, Santos, I've been in New York plenty of times, and the missus never has. And we even came up to Washington, D.C. the next weekend, or came down to Washington, D.C. the next weekend, and then went up to Maryland even. And I was like, we can technically keep going for a few more hours, but we just never did. So we got to get up there one day.
Where is that?
We will give you half retail in failing crypto.
There you
I
go.
will tell you guys NFTs of my face for
Well, wait, is it all crypto failing crypto?
Well,
Yeah.
like an exceptionally failing crypto.
Ah,
Yeah. Miguel,
Crypto
real
that will
quick,
not rebound.
G-God game. I would love to make a stream of Animal Crossing. That fucking Tom Nook.
is that shit down here?
Oh, wait a minute, guys. I just received an offer.
$1 million.
Oh, no, I don't want a copy of the second print of Spawn. I want an offer on my laptop.
Nope.
So this guy
Oh,
yesterday,
that reminds me. Z, have you picked up Scorched yet?
Orchid? No. What is Orchid?
Scorched is ready spawn.
Oh yeah. I'm
So
still
I know
waiting
I
for.
increased.
Yeah. I keep forgetting. Remember I
I got an extra
said
copy if you want me to send it to you.
No, I had pre-ordered all 5 or 6, whatever they are.
So you got all the way to G, right?
Yeah, I think, and they should be here like in another week or so, maybe.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, 'cause it just came out this Wednesday, I believe.
Oh yeah, I love it. Stone cutters.
They're like chained together. So
I love it.
yeah, I got that from a Etsy store right as they were about to comply with their cease and desist for Matt Graining.
Wow.
I got that. I got the fake ID from Brian McGee. When I
You meant it
was
to rhyme?
17, I had some very good beer. That's from that song. Yeah. So I have like the ID of Brian McGee. It's Homer's fake ID.
Blocks, Animal Crossing.
Super Nintendo Chompers.
Lots
We're
of shit.
Minecraft people here. It's like,
I ain't play no Minecraft.
Crossed.
Was it Minecraft Ben or whatever his name is?
Yeah, Minecraft Ben. I don't know.
You know, we should be doing this over on Twitch.
I ain't twitchy.
Let's see here. Let's see. What am I doing?
All right, cool. So here we go. Basically got the proportions of the plane all drawn out. Me solo myself here. Bam.
Oh, nice, man. Very nice.
Right. So I can take that and I can photocopy that a handful of times and then go ahead and draw out my different camouflage patterns and see what I want to do. I have a pretty good idea that I want to do it like that. The one that I talked about, but but we'll see. Maybe I want to do something different.
Miguel, we'll play a good game when you make a good model.
Oh. What service did you guys use for your OBS?
OBS.
No, it says like
OBS?
That's the name of the program.
Stream information.
You got Streamlabs? Oh, I don't know.
Huh?
Well, we're not actually streaming from OBS, Manny. So all of that information you don't usually need because you're streaming from StreamYard.
Your
Got it.
virtual streaming.
So you're essentially just feeding your feed through OBS and then through StreamYard.
It's in the cloud.
Where?
Son of a bitch.
Nobody understands the cloud.
It's just a series of tubes.
Did a lecture class one time and didn't get an E. I was going to get a...
They learned to get around child labor laws? What? How did they learn to get around child labor laws? By having all those 8-year-olds stream themselves playing it?
Yeah, right. My lowercase z has been bugging me on a daily basis to get Minecraft or Roblox.
Yeah, dude, my son is obsessed with.
I told him,
Both
hell
those
the
things.
fuck no, bro. I'm like, I'm already too broke as it is. You ain't playing no.
I don't think Roblox cost you anything.
Don't,
I could be wrong though.
This thing has Gatling guns on it? Fuck yeah.
Give me the
Yo,
Gatling guns.
have you guys
Have
have you guys downloaded Rainbow Six Extraction yet?
Why you want to play it?
Kinda do.
The other one I have is
Kids
no,
make
no,
their games.
I have a Clancy Wildlands.
At Ghostlands or whatever? Ghost Recon Wildlands?
It's-
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ghost
Recon
Recon.
Wildlands,
Yeah, Ghost Recon.
So
Yeah,
Extraction is part of Game Pass. Saying yes.
Game Pass.
I think Ghost Recon is too.
Did you guys see that Rainbow Six based movie with Michael B. Jordan?
I
On
did.
Amazon Prime?
That was
Oh,
not,
it's
it did
the
not
Tom
look like a
Clancy's. It's a Tom Clancy movie.
No, but I saw the PUBG based one that starred Bruce Willis. And no, it was Apex Legends. That's what it was. Apex Legends.
movie. With Bruce
It's
Willis.
called Legends. With Bruce Willis is in it, and a handful of other people. It's one of those type of movies, though. It's great. It's just called Legends, and it's not Apex Legends tied, but it's fucking Apex Legends tied.
Where'd Manny go?
We
He's
lost him.
working with his OBS to try and get stuff.
Yeah, he's
to work,
probably
so
trying to
I
do
assume,
OBS.
Oh man, I do not
Yeah.
miss that moment.
I'm sure he's gonna be popping in and out.
I feel like just a good, solid computer restart was all I needed to make things right.
Turn it off and turn it back on again.
Have you tried turning it off and on it again?
Hey man, it fucking works.
And then
If it works.
I should definitely go 5800X, right?
No,
Flip.
no, you should not.
If
Actually,
If you can afford the 7 or 9s, like 5000 series, go for that.
yeah. So if you're gonna get a 5000 series, either just drop down and get a 5600X because there's almost virtually no difference between the two, or go up and get a 5900X.
Really?
5800X is pretty poorly slotted
All right.
I got
because it doesn't really outperform the 5600X, which is what, like $60 cheaper.
Be careful. The
And the
60
59 runs.
or whatever speedster.
Let's see. I'm gonna stop playing the game right now. I'm gonna see if I can find Z a graphics card.
Hey.
Find me a
What's your-
buyer first. Oh, 5600X, bro. It's like way cheaper than that.
It's like
There's plenty of
290.
those
It's like
that are on Best Buy,
293
too.
minus $5. Like usually it's on discount, like $5.
Yeah.
Or
Mhm,
5%. What's your budget for a GPU, Z?
What's my what?
Budget.
Well, as soon as I sell this laptop, it will be $1,000.
Oh,
Or one
You can roll
NFT
them
of his
up.
face. They're worth for about the same amount of money.
Yep, pretty much.
All right, so someone right now is selling a Zotac 3060 Ti for $750.
Zotac. Zotac. Wait. Zotac. Where is the continuum transponder? Ty, I forget you work in a data center. Can you go steal me a CPU and a GPU, bro? I'm sure at your work they've got plenty of that shit.
I don't know about GPUs. It's a data center, not a gaming lab.
No, but you know, people over there have machines with graphic cards in them. He just has to stay late one day and undo some side panels and huzzah.
Huzzah!
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Zoltan.
Zoltan. But you know what though, man? Kyle, Paps, I'm actually gonna hold out on my GPU till the end because now that I'm doing a Rogue Strix build, I want to just do everything Rogue Strix in that fucker. So if I can get a
the
3060
pre-built Gundam one.
no,
fuck.
fuck the Gundam one. It's
That's
like
$3,000 to $4,000, man.
I know it
Yeah.
is. I saw. I was gonna actually send it to you.
Yeah,
But I was
so
like, no,
just get it.
Want this. They tricked
That's
me.
That's like triple what I spent on this thing.
Gundam
Yeah, Sancho.
decals.
So that new movie is supposed to. They at the end they kind of set up Rainbow Six. But yeah, none of the Tom Clancy shit ever like continues. It's just all disjointed shit randomness.
It's
Well,
all
the
different.
Vegas stuff, right? Rainbow Six Vegas was had a continuation. But they never after I think Rainbow Six Vegas 2. I can't remember the name.
Well, yeah, right. They're at best they're like James Bond, right? Where it's one character but like not linked stories.
Mhm.
No.
Except for the latest James Bond series.
Yeah, there's a couple of linked
Right.
ones,
No.
right?
Yeah. I'm talking like historically, like
Yeah.
the James Bonds that were based on the books.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
just
shit.
well.
What
Plan
they
B
shooting?
Kai.
These are
Let's just
powerful.
steal enough things to sell to be able to afford the GP.
Right. Or use your industry pull and get one for 1/2 of MSRP.
Right. If I still worked at CDW, I could have used my employee discount plus my industry pull to just been like, yo, what on
I want a 3090 Ti.
Yeah. When that bitch comes out, make sure my name's on one of those.
And I'm not paying anything.
Yeah, the best Jack Ryan shit is the actual Jack Ryan show on Prime, right? What's his name?
John Krasinski.
John
No,
Krasinski.
it's the movies with Harrison Ford.
They were pretty good.
Cruise, man.
It's one based on the Peterson books, right?
Ruse. What?
What's the author that makes crime books?
No, those are you're thinking of the other ones, like Along Came a Spider.
it.
Harrison Ford movies were like, I think the Clancy book, right? Yeah, Patriot.
Yeah,
Games,
it's clear and present danger and
yeah, clear and present danger. And then I think Ben Affleck was in one of them, right?
Yeah, he did Reindeer Games.
One of the best movies ever made. No, he did
I
the
need-
other one. Right? He did.
I
one
need you guys
with-
to check back room real quick.
What are we checking back? Blue cheese, Ryzen 5 5600X.
What about that timeless classic, Along Came Zack Snyder?
He made a 4-hour cut of it.
Dude, and it's so much better than anything that has ever been out of the DCEU, except for, okay, so I think that is great. It's epic. It's awesome. Very well done. Cinematic as fuck. Love it. Movie for movie's sake. But Suicide Squad,
The
newer one, yeah,
Oh yeah, it was good.
I have
Pretty
not watched it.
fucking
I
James
heard
Quinn
it's
has just got his fucking pulse on
dude,
making
Finger on the
comic
pulse?
movies.
it's good, man. I like it a lot, bro. And then that's where the new John Cena, like where he just is showing his ass
Peacemaker.
and his dick all the time
Peacemaker.
or whatever. Peacemaker, the John Cena cock show, Peacemaker. I haven't watched it, but I've heard.
It's really good.
I think out of everybody here, Kyle would enjoy what I sent in back room.
Yeah, because it's probably a picture of me playing video games. That's why I haven't even looked at it. I already know what it is.
No, Paul, can you please confirm that this is not a
It's-
picture of
it
Kyle?
is not. It is not. I mean, that may be how you stare at your screen, but it's not.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Though.
What the fuck? Why does this exist? That sums up fucking Eternals right there.
Yeah, it was the one. Yeah, you're right, Santos. It was. That's the one where the sum of all fears. That's what it was.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
let me
The dirty bomb.
see if I can share
Yeah.
this with everybody else.
God damn, that is amazing.
Let me see if I can do
That's
this.
what love looks like, guys.
It's
Yeah,
love,
and-
man. All right.
And I think two or three actors have played the other guy, the black detective. Like Along Came a Spider, and
Well, it was like not Terry Crews, the guy who plays Medina. Fuck,
Yeah.
what's his name?
that guy, Medea. He's
Tyler
and
Perry?
he's actually
Yeah, Tyler Perry. He played it at one point, and then I'm trying to think who else did.
Well, Morgan Freeman did,
Yes,
and then I don't know if anybody after Medea played him, or maybe somebody did.
I think he did it the most. Tyler Perry.
No, he only did it like once.
I thought he did it twice.
Not that I remember. Morgan Freeman was twice or three times. Kiss the Girls and Along Came a Spider and then something else.
All right. Are you guys ready for this?
Are you
Oh,
ready for
fuck.
this? Dun, dun, dun.
Let me see.
Y'all ready for this?
Hello.
This is like, I love you. I love you too. I love you so much. I love you too.
Why you love it, dude? The cursed image. Seriously.
Here you go.
Seriously, cursed image.
4 actors that played Jack Ryan.
Yeah,
So
four people played Jack
Cruise,
Ryan.
Affleck, Krasinski, and Harrison Ford, right?
Tom Cruise played Affleck? Or
Best movie ever. I want Tom
Cruise,
Cruise
Tom
to
Cruise
play
played
Affleck
Ryan?
playing in
Playing
Giggly.
reindeer games. Oh, and Jiggly with Jet.
Right?
Oh, man.
my god.
Man.
Yeah, what movie was Tom Cruise in?
Oh no, I'm thinking Jack Reacher, not Jack Ryan.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I was like, I don't
Yeah,
remember
he's
him
reaching.
being
No,
Jack
Harrison.
Ryan.
Harrison
It was
Ford,
what's his name? The
Krasinski.
guy who plays Jim. He was the most.
Krasinski.
Yeah, he was in the Amazon Prime.
Right. Krasinski, Affleck,
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford, and who then?
Who else? We should Google this. If
Morgan
only-
Freeman did in like 2 or 3 movies, apparently.
He did Alex Cross. Yeah, so he was Alex Cross.
Alex Cross. That's the one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what the Peterson book was. The character from the Peterson book.
No, Jack.
There's been
Reacher. No,
5
Jack
different actors
My
who
bad.
played Jack Ryan.
Oh shit!
Liam Neeson.
Wrong.
So
That's the most
Alec
important
Baldwin, Harrison Ford, Ben Affleck, Chris Pine, and John Krasinski.
Oh, Chris Pine.
Baldwin. Why couldn't it have been Billy Baldwin?
Yeah, what were the name of these movies with Chris
Straight out of
Pine
Biodome.
and Alec Baldwin?
Squirrely.
You know, you'd think a man who's against guns wouldn't play roles about guns.
He played so Alec Baldwin played Jack Ryan in The Hunt for Red October.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
That was a good movie.
It actually is. Yep. There you go. Jason just chimes in with it.
30 Rock.
30 Rock Guyanese.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. 30 Rock. Wait. The guy. What is Santos trying to say?
I think he's making a joke because it's
So,
Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin's in the
And he
movie
was in
the show
30 Rock?
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was like, Third Rock from the Sun? What?
No,
No,
30.
30 Rock, like 30
No,
Rockefeller.
I remember that show, Third Rock from the Sun. It was good. It was funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's like wholly different. That's
yeah, it is.
Lithgow. What was Lithgow? Was he Cliffhanger? Wasn't he the bad guy in Cliffhanger?
Yes.
How wild is that?
And yeah, he was. And he was the
Yeah,
Trinity
he
killer.
was. He was the bad guy in
Dexter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was.
Gotta-
You were right.
Gotta drop the Ranger sweatshirt.
And now he's in the progressive soup commercials.
Hey, sometimes you gotta sell
The
soup
come up.
to eat soup.
Yep. Anyone who isn't Alec is just the other ball
That
player.
is so true.
Let me tell you guys.
You address him as the killer, Alec Baldwin.
He didn't pull the trigger.
my favorite
Ghosted.
Baldwin. My favorite Baldwin is Adam Baldwin, who is not actually related to the Baldwin. He's an actor who was in the show Chuck. I don't know if you guys remember that show.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do remember that show.
Yeah, he was like the straight. He was playing the straight guy, the straight edge guy, and he was great, unlike the Baldwins.
Yeah. And Zach was playing Chuck, which most people actually still don't realize is Shazam.
Yeah. He bulked
Yeah,
up.
that's awesome.
Yeah, he bulked up.
Yeah, he
But
did.
isn't he scheduled to do like a Marvel character too?
Shazam.
Yeah. But it was
Oh, Shazam is
It's not Marvel,
DC.
it's DC.
Oh, DC. Sorry. Sorry.
Black
Oh, he
Adam.
was scheduled to do a Marvel character. I don't remember.
Oh, hey, hopefully. That's tight. I like them as,
At
as
some
Shazam.
point, pretty much everyone in Hollywood's gonna do a Marvel character.
Has to.
They can't just keep recycling the same people. Like Isaac Hayes.
Or can they?
You were great as Apocalypse. Why don't you do this guy? Even though he wasn't great as
Talking
Apocalypse.
about Oscar
That's what I
Isaac.
was gonna say.
Yeah, I was
Oscar
just
Isaac
gonna
is
say Isaac.
Oscar Isaac is okay.
So I remember him being a low tier actor, and then all of a sudden he just
Who?
Yeah, he was
It
like
was
the psycho,
after.
he was a
like,
psychopath in Sucker Punch.
Yeah. What did he do? What was the name of that movie?
He
he
was great
used
in
to always
Sucker
be
Punch.
like
I
the
think it was
goofy
first one
side
that really
character.
saw me.
Ex Machina.
Yes.
Oh
Ex
yeah, he
Machina
did
was
that
good.
movie.
After that-
Rogue
After that,
One,
he kind of blew up because it was like pretty critically acclaimed.
where he plays was it like Poe Dameron in the Star Wars
In the
series?
trilogy. Yeah, in the trilogy.
Yeah, but that came after that. That's
Wait,
what
right.
like
If Tom Cruise plays a variant of Iron Man in Doctor Strange, that'd be weird as shit to see. It's so weird.
Well, Tom Cruise was potentially going to be
Right.
Iron Man.
fucking Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it just, like, you're like, Tom Cruise is like 5'1",
Yeah, is he the right height?
and,
Well,
and
I mean,
doesn't have the
Iron,
facial structure.
Iron Man is wasn't particularly tall.
Yeah, but
Like,
he was more than
Tony
5'1".
But he was
Tony
particularly
He's
Stark.
always larger than life.
I was gonna say Tony Stark wasn't particularly tall, was he? Let's Google
mean-
search Tony Stark real quick.
I feel like billionaire playboys are generally tall. Just how.
But then
They don't
again,
have to be the rich.
you know,
Well,
Hugh
yeah,
Jackman
Stark-
is a tall guy that
Anthony
played-
Stark is 6'1".
See?
Oh
Pretty tall.
damn!
A
I
whole.
like how Paz refers to Tony
taller.
Stark as Anthony Stark.
No, that's what it says
34.
in the database. The Father Howard
Tony
Stark.
Stark is 601.
Howard Stark was short.
Well,
least
okay,
it-
we're talking about 616 Tony Stark though. 616 Tony Stark is 601. I don't know about the other.
Yeah, what about the other universes?
Well, they're all different. So Earth 1999, which is the MCU, he's 5'9" because Robert Downey Jr. is 5'9".
Right.
Robert Downey Jr. is fucking dead, bro.
Yeah, and it's Zachary Levi that plays just Shazam.
Oh, good one. Thank you. I didn't have the
That's the one I
exact.
had confused. I had it confused too. I'm like, yeah, you're right.
In armor, Tony Stark is 6'6", so it adds 5 inches to his overall height, and about 200 extra pounds.
Ooh, look at this. I got Scorpion.
Thanos.
This thing is such a pain in the ass to drive, though, I will say.
Bring me Thanos.
Knock, knock, motherfucker. Oh, this is my base. No, it's not.
History making 300.
Deadpool
Hold
called
up.
people Thanos and Deadpool 2.
So you say that Robert Downey Jr. is actually 5'7" and change.
I don't know, man.
Oh, so yeah, I was right. John Krasinski is set to play Mr. Fantastic.
Oh, of course. They've been talking
John
about that for a
Krasinski,
minute.
not
Yeah.
Zachary Levi.
No, not Zachary Levi.
But
No, because I remember when Brian mentioned his name, I'm like, he's playing a Marvel character. I just didn't remember what.
Oh, right.
I still don't know if that's true, though. I know that's a rumor, but I don't
He's
think
set
that's
to play.
actually set.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe that. I don't think that's actually fucking set. That's what everybody wants.
Oh, okay.
Rumor.
Like
Yes,
rumor. Like everybody's been like making posts and pictures and all that shit for like years now that they want him to play it. I don't get why, but I don't think anyone's actually said, "Hey, you're gonna be this guy." But it would be cool. It'd be cool, especially if he plays Mr. Fantastic as like Jim from The Office. Just keep looking at the camera.
Just like fucking trolling people.
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, remember Wizard Magazine when they predict the X-Men cast? They weren't off.
Mm-hmm.
They were not off. Except they wanted Gambit to be played by Jean-Claude Van Damme. That was weird.
Because
That
of the
is weird.
accent. Because of the accent. They're like, yeah.
Was Gambit ever in
What
X
do you
Men?
mean? How could you
yeah.
hate the accent?
The-
His
the
his
other
very fluent American accent when he played Guile in Street Fighter. You know, well, Bison, what fight with me?
We're gonna go up the river and we're going to fight them.
Why does your Jean-Claude Van Damme sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Arnold.
You get that.
I mean, same guy.
Yeah, same
They're
dude.
all the same. He kicks, the other guy punches.
Austria,
The
Brussels.
height difference is so
same
different.
difference.
Yeah, Clive Van Damme's shorter, isn't he?
No.
6'3", I want to say.
Oh,
He's
Drew,
lost
yeah,
five inches.
Drew, I was reading some other website or whatever that was saying that Robert Downey Jr.'s actual height is closer to 5'8" than it is to 5'9".
It's probably possible.
Whatever.
This
Jean-Claude
falls
Van Damme
along.
is
What happened?
5'10".
Jean-Claude?
Falls along with my theory about people being under 6 foot and knowing exactly how tall they are.
And then Arnold Schwarzenegger is 6'2".
Yeah, they care more about their height than
Yeah.
the rest of us folk.
Like what? I'm 5'7" 3/4.
Yeah, didn't like Wizard magazine or whatever have who the fuck was that guy that they wanted to play Wolverine? Like somebody you wouldn't think.
They had
Who the
when
fuck
they
was
first did the cast, it was someone else, and then they said Hugh Jackman. Afterwards,
I can't think of anybody besides Hugh Jackman. at this point.
Shit, who the fuck was it?
Actually, I can. I to me, Hugh Jackman
Okay.
never fit as Wolverine, ever.
Really?
No, I
He's
know.
far
I
too
mean,
tall.
He did a good job.
He did a great job, but
Mind
as
you, there's
far as,
no
like,
other person to
but-
compare.
as a look, like he
Stuck in the map.
he was so fucking tall.
Oops.
You're just like, that doesn't look like Wolverine at all. Like, yes, he's jacked. Yes, you gave him the hair, the claws, and everything.
What had he done?
He is a huge jacked man.
Yeah.
What had he done before
Wolverine
that
is
at that
not.
point?
Wolverine is not. Wolverine is the shortest fucking dude on the planet.
Yeah,
apparently.
he's like 5'4", but he's also
Yeah.
jacked.
He's
Well,
jacked, and that's why like
They're
You know,
like,
Wolverines
oh
in
man,
general are
we
small.
can't find an actor named Small Jack Man.
they're like we
All
can't
right, so-
find someone small.
Right. So yeah,
Well,
they
now
got
they-
Patrick Stewart nailed.
He was so good in Logan.
And then Bishop, they wanted to use Michael Dorn.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Dolph Lundgren as Colossus.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was this? Fucking picked in the 80s?
Michael
No, this
Caine
was like in the
would make a
90s.
good Cyclops. James Marsden, both of them suck.
Oh, Storm was supposed to be played by Iman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Iman. What's his name's? David Bowie's wife or partner, whatever.
I don't know. I know what she looks like.
She was a supermodel back in the 80s.
Tia Carrere as Psylocke.
Is
Nice.
she right here?
No,
Iman?
Yeah,
Yep.
I remember that.
not someone I know though.
Clint Eastwood as Cable? Get the fuck out of here.
What had
I can
Hugh
see
Jackman
you
been
working
in before he became Wolverine? Was
Um,
Swordfish
Swordfish
before Wolverine or no?
Swordfish, Prestige.
Was that before Wolverine though, or
Yeah.
before X-Men?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think all of
know.
them were. I think Prestige and Swordfish were way.
No,
he
before.
had a lot of
He's
roles.
definitely not.
Wow. Rutger Hauer
Was-
as Magneto.
X-Men was like 2001.
Who
They
the
said
hell is-
Glenn Danzig
2000.
as Wolverine.
Prestige was 2006.
Yeah, X-Men was 2000.
Let me see. What else? Look up his IMDb. See what he did well before.
Actually, not for nothing. Clancy Brown would have made a cool Sabretooth too.
Swordfish was even after.
So before he did X-Men, he did was it Erskine, Kings, and Paperback Hero. Those were the only two movies that they list that he was.
Yeah,
in.
I
He
didn't
was credited.
know.
Wow, so
any
he
of
was
those.
like a no name before getting pulled on. That's weird.
He was more. I think he was more of a musical guy, right? Like he was more
Yeah,
in
he did a
like
lot of
theater
Broadway
and
and
shit.
musical.
Yeah, and then he
No.
did-
I don't think he. I think he did all that stuff afterwards.
No, I think that's where he started his filmography and all that was in the theater, and then he got pulled in.
Yeah.
Because the same thing for Patrick Stewart. Patrick Stewart is huge. In
They don't
the-
have
Yeah, he
theater
started-
in
he
Australia.
started-
They have
He started
kangaroos.
He started stage and theater in 1994, so 6 years before he.
Oh
was
yeah, he was in
called as
Oklahoma.
Wolverine.
That's a musical.
Oklahoma.
So yeah, but he really wasn't known for much.
Yeah,
Kate
no name.
Newbold, I think.
Wow.
that
I
was
always
supposed to
assumed
be
he
that.
was before, but
Yeah.
it's not really the.
So yeah, I guess I'm with Z. I couldn't have seen him as Wolverine before he was Wolverine.
He was nothing. It made him into what he is.
Oh snap! Okay, guys. So listen. So next week, all right? If you guys don't have the Epic, what do you call that? Epic Game Store.
Yeah.
Installed because Daemon X Machina is the free game next week.
Ooh.
I already had that game.
You have you're like Julio, but like Brian and Kyle and I guess Paul. I don't know Paul.
For PC?
I don't know how. You only ever played Diablo that I've seen.
I have other
I've always
games.
wanted to play Deus Machina because I played the older
Damon X
Damon.
Machina.
Sorry, not Damon.
This is the mech game, not
Yeah, the one that was on the Switch.
Deus Ex. Yeah, not
Oh.
Deus Ex.
Okay.
It's actually a fun game.
Because I played the one before Deus Machina. There was on the.
There is no Deus Machina. It's Deus Ex and then Deus Ex Human Revolution or something like that. And then
That's what I'm getting mixed
Deus
up.
Ex
It
Human.
was the older one that came on PC before the
Deus
3D
Ex.
version. Okay, that's the one I played. Deus Ex. I haven't played Deus Ex Human.
I think there was an even older one of that one. It was on the PlayStation 2. Early, but it
I
was
just remember
before.
the one on the computer before that.
Mhm.
So my brother had it and he let me play it. I was like, cool, this game is fun. Didn't really know what the fuck I was doing.
It's definitely a good espionage game too. When is it free?
Next week.
free for me.
At the Epic Games Store.
Yes.
I'm gonna get it for PC.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious because I know it was kind of sluggish on Switch.
Yeah, it
So
was.
it kind of turned me off it. But I want to see if it's
Oh, that's the battleship one with all the bullet hell.
No, it's a mech game, dude.
And what was the one where it was a bullet hell that was coming out?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
You don't know what bullet hell is? You know, you have the ship and all the bullets are flying. You got to dodge them and shoot and all that. That's a bullet hell.
They're bringing God of War out too
It sounds like a shmup.
at the Epic Games Store.
No, it's a legitimate gameplay style called bullet hell. Like so, fuck, what's the name of that recent?
You're thinking
game?
of like Gladius and stuff like that?
No.
R-Type?
So you know Gungeon?
Enter the Gungeon?
Yeah, that's a bullet hell type game where you
Are you thinking
basically
like
your
Binding of
premise
Isaac?
is dodging bullets and shit while also attacking enemies. I'm trying to think of other games that are like that because there's what's his name? Nier Automata is considered a bullet hell.
Near Automata.
Yes. Mind my inability to pronounce things correctly. For this many years, you guys should be well aware of that.
Near Onomatopoeia. Got it.
Nier
Got you.
Automatic.
It's called Danmaku, meaning barrage in Japanese, literally bullet curtain when translated into English. They're a shooter and it's a subgenre of shoot 'em ups.
Yep. So yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah, Enter the Gungeon, Ikaruga.
I feel like we always need another person to translate what Kyle's talking about.
I mean, so I figured you guys would know. I've heard about this a lot. I mean, mind you, I like that game genre, so I guess I'm kind of partial towards it, and it stands out in my head.
I might be like a salvo heavy armored core mecha player, but I'm more of a Itano Circus than I am a bullet hell. So
Brian, if you can check out the Aim and X because
you'll like it.
A ton of fun, bro.
It's like a very vector art style, but it's still fun. It feels like that Honor Core is leaving.
we need it back and bring it up. Bring it back to armored core.
I'll bring it up in the next meeting. You know, once they bring it to PC, it's gonna leave it open to a lot of modding.
In the PC.
Oh wow! It doesn't even need that much to run it.
It's been watching TV in the background.
Well, my wife is watching something on her iPad. She's getting ready to go to bed.
Oh.
Big bong.
Ding dong.
Bing bong.
Anyways, what's going on? What did I miss?
We were talking about Damon X Machina.
Betamax?
Yep. Yeah,
Betamax Machina.
Betamax.
Yeah, Contra and Metal Slug are some of the early renditions of Bullet Hell.
What was
I
the
haven't
other
paid
one?
attention to the.
Near Onomatopoeia.
Yes, near Onomatopoeia is also another version, as well as what's the other one that's part of the game series? I'm not trying to pronounce it. Near, I think it's just it. I don't think there's another part of the name.
Okay.
Not Nair.
All right, guys.
Not near.
I want you guys to go out and watch Archive 81 on Netflix. And we're going to talk about it.
Oh, my wife watched it. She loved it.
Go watch what?
Archive 81.
Archive 81.
Yeah.
What is it?
I watched a couple of it. It looks good.
It's.
What is
I don't know what it is. I'm going to start it tonight. but it's supposed to be kind of like horror, sci-fi ish.
Cool.
Oh, my wife's immediately gonna hate it. I have to watch it by myself.
So yeah,
I don't remember it being that scary though. It's just like,
yeah,
the
Doesn't
theme
matter.
of it is horrific, but it's not.
Do you guys
really,
have
like,
any
scary,
idea
spooky.
how long it took me to convince her to watch Stranger Things? I was like, it's not.
Oh, that's not even
scary.
that bad.
It'll be totally fine. And she was like, no. It took me 6 months to be like, just give it a try. And she was like, okay, fine. It's Halloween. All right.
yeah. Just
Watch
tell her
it.
to-
She
tell her
loved
to
it.
watch Ringu.
I don't trust you.
Tell her to watch Ringu.
Well, we are we're past the 11 o'clock hour. We're looking deep in the barrel of looking at about 2 hours, guys. So why don't we wrap up this live stream for the wonderful Thursday, the KotoKai Workbench number 131. Anything coming up, guys?
One day, me, Ty, Mai, and Drew are gonna start our show again.
Who's my? Is that Miguel?
Miguel is mine,
Me.
and Ty Previous is Ty, and Drew is Drew. He's Guy. He's free guy. That'll be happening soon, hopefully. We gotta get the gang back together.
Next Friday, Built Sideways. Just letting you guys know.
Yeah, episode
coming out?
32.
Episode 14.
I'm like, what? We get to 32 already?
Episode 13. No, not 13. 14. That'll be out next Friday. So no Built Sideways tomorrow, but there will be one the following week, as always.
Yep.
Every 2 weeks.
Bi-weekly as we do it. Yeah, regular streams still going down next week. I'm going to continue to work on this Mirage. We'll see where we are then, and then as soon we're getting the gang back together.
That's
Just
right.
here. So there's a bit of a rally cry, and yeah, which is good. I hope that you guys do. And yeah, so yeah, if my commissions come in, then I'll hopefully be able to do some snap building while we sit here and chat instead of doing some idle stuff. But thank you guys for joining me today, Manny, Z, Kyle, Pabs, Paul, as always. Thank you for joining me here on the Workbench.
Thank you for having us.
Hell yeah, and we're going to see you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye.
Have a
Later,
good
guys.
night.
Bye.